This is a letter addressed to me from an economic policy advisor from the Office of the Treasurer. In part it reads, removing the ability to claim tax deductions for loans used to purchase investment properties would discriminate by treating investment in property differently to investment in other assets, for example shares. My response to this is simple. Housing is different to other investments. It's a necessity, and it should be treated as such. In fact, the question that should be asked is why should housing not be treated differently to other investments such as shares or bonds? You cannot live in your shares or even the underlying companies. You will not raise your children in them, and your family will not return to your shares each Sunday to enjoy being together and to pass on family values. Housing clearly is different to other investments and should be treated as such. Then housing would be priced according to its intrinsic value as a home and not an ATM, and a reasonable rental yield would be a fair return for a stable and secure long-term investment. That it is different to other investments is already reflected in the tax laws. The income from selling your own home is not taxed. How would people react if the government encouraged speculation on food? If they gave a tax deduction to buy all the rump steak we could to drive up prices and then cash in on the bad luck of the poorer members of our society who could not afford to buy in bulk or store it? It may sound silly, but there really is very little difference. Both shelter and food are necessities. Just reflect for a moment on how worked up the government got about high fuel prices and those dastardly oil speculators pushing up the price of oil. Here's the thing, house price speculation has had a far more devastating and long-lasting impact on Australians than oil price speculation ever has. It's time for the Rudd government to get fair dinkum and stop encouraging speculation on housing. They need to get rid of the property investor tax rorts. Thank you. www.geocities.com/homesforaussies. Standing up for affordable housing for all Australians. Written and spoken by Dr. Brett Edgerton, founder of Homes for Aussies.